Officer, my father's having a heart attack, and I'm going to the hospital. Show me the way to the hospital. And he doesn't believe her. He says, put that car in park and get out. He repeats that 3 or 4 times, puts the car in the park, and I think the doors open. I don't know if he grabbed her or what, you know. She gets out, and I don't know if she ends up back by the trunk of the patrol car. I don't know whether it's pushed or what, you know. She's still trying to plead with him, you know, that she needs help to get to the hospital and her father's having a heart attack. And a police officer, you know, she's trying to talk to him face to face, human to human, and he spins her around, and she spins her around, you know, a couple times like that, and slams her against the trunk of the car, you know, and grabs her hand and back and cuffs her, probably tight too with those handcuffs, and she says, I want to, you know, go to the hospital. He says, you're going to jail. Well, it turns out that the police officer thought that she was lying, and yes. And in school, we teach the students, the policeman is your friend. Sure, sure. You know, my father basically, in a way, you know, taught me to respect women, you know, not to push them around, not to slap them, you know, and that kind of thing. And I thought about that, and then I remembered some incidents at home when my father was angry with my mother, and how he shoved her against the wall and, you know, grabbed part of her dress and practically tore it off, and it just terrified my mother, and, you know, cried and begged and reduced her to, I don't know, a child. And that was bullyism. That was wrong. And I realized that my father, when he was angry, was a dangerous man. But I can also say that my father never hit, never slapped my mother, never demeaned her, except just, you know, those incidents, a time or two, and I had a little bit of it too, you know. I had spelling lessons at home, and if I didn't spell a word right, I was beat with a wet towel, and I also had shirts torn off my back. So that's another reason why I can't spell. And but I myself, I never hit my wife. I never hit her. I never demeaned her. I never made fun of her. Never any. The worst thing I ever did to my wife was I pushed her in a chair one time, and I says, "You sit down and listen to me." And then, of course, she said, you know, she said, "I don't want to hear it." And I says, "Freedom of speech, you know, I'm going to say what I think." She divorced me. Well, life moves on. That's a police officer. And then I saw the Mayday, and the USSR in the heyday. Oh, that was a big event. The review of the troops, yes, Joe Stalin up there. I think Stalin is Russian for the word steel. That's kind of a funny name, but there they are, you know, and those IBM missiles. Oh, yes. Okay, and the troops goose-stepping. I think they learned that from the Germans. They're reviewing the stand, and yes,
What channel is this?
that is when people believed that labor would prevail. Yes, they did. They believed a lot of things. Well, and that is May Day. So a May Day celebration was held down in Los Angeles, yes. I think a Latino, a Hispanic population, yes, and sympathizers, big march. I don't know if they had 10,000 or 15,000 people like we had in Portland, you know, march through the city. They want the immigration laws loosened up, you know, and the wall taken down, and you know, citizenship and that. Sure, why not? Why not? And then the parade ended in MacArthur Park. Now, I visited MacArthur Park a time or two on leave in 1942 when I was in boot camp, Navy boot camp in San Diego. MacArthur Park had a reputation of, you know, certain unsavory people. Well, now they never hung out in MacArthur Park. But that is where the parade ended, and I don't know, you know, the rowdyism or exactly what, but they called out the riot police. The riot police, you know, in body armor and those face masks and those nightsticks. Yes, I think they're about 4 feet long, you know, and they advanced on the people. And they had some footage, you know, of them, you know, laying it on. You know, I got thinking about that, you know, with the nightstick there, you know, swat, you know. And I thought, you know, is there any sexual gratification to that, you know? Police officers who, well, you know, their domestic life is regulated, you know, and yes, sexual relief from, beating people. Is it possible? Well, I don't know, but, you know, it is something to think about. And, you know, you live in a society that when you know, people assemble or they get a little rowdy or what they call the riot police out, well, you're lucky. You're lucky they don't call out the troops. They don't call out the tanks, the water cannons, you know, all of that. And so be thankful for that.